Hello and welcome to Upload, a program weekly where we take our collective consciousness and upload it to your mind.
Okay.
My name is Andrew Moody, and with us today we have Bobby Del Rio, Mr. Todd Van Allen.
We live in a world where my cousin Vinny is legal precedent.
I can't wait to get to that one. And Heather Jopling returning, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
So,
Lou Taylor looks so different.
I know,
In
better
this lighting.
like
Yes.
way better.
Maybe turn the brightness down.
So
You also look like you're I don't know, like you could be possibly in a 1960s boardroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think Rebel Without a Cause for Bobby. You know, Dr. James Dean.
I'm from a farming show.
Is it red green? Aren't you red green?
Yeah, except I'm red orange. This is more of a cranberry, I would say. But
Speaking of orange,
He's still got it.
come on.
Wow.
So how are we feeling? You know, I think there's going to be some change in the White House.
Will there?
To be honest, I have a friend who he sent me a text a couple of days after the election to say, I don't want to hear any news. I really don't. I don't like good, bad, and different. I don't want to hear anything.
It's like actors with reviews.
So what was that?
It's like actors with reviews.
Exactly. Yeah. And I sent him a text saying, no, seriously though, like, okay, I know you don't want to know anything, but don't worry, things are looking up. And he was like, dude, I'm serious. I don't want to know anything. And I'm like, really?
Well, apparently Trump just is now calling Michigan statespeople in for a little shindig at the White House because he didn't get what he wanted from the what is it called, the people who were supposed to accept the results, who tried to basically disenfranchise all of Detroit.
yeah.
See, the new thing, which I do appreciate, is that nobody gives a shit about Donald Trump anymore.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about, Michigan or whatever. So nobody cares. Like it's like, what, we're going to have legal debates about the minutiae of some sort of clause in some constitutional bullshit. It's over. It's amazing to see how much the world has changed from a media standpoint now that he's lost. 99.9% of people around the world know that he's lost. So even when he's like, I haven't lost, it's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, except how many Republicans have actually acknowledged that?
80%.
But it doesn't matter.
80% of Republicans right now have said
it doesn't even matter.
Have they finally? Yeah.
It doesn't matter if they acknowledge it or don't. It's like the world has moved on, right? It's like you have there's a couple hundred guys that are like, it's kind of like people are clamoring for attention, but the attention's gone. We've all moved on.
Yeah.
And so that's the change.
The fun part in all of this is that, like I say, like the latest poll that I saw, and the numbers could be fluctuating now, was around 80% of the GOP were saying, okay, he lost. What's going to be fun to watch is the 20%, just when the dirt that people have on them comes out. It's going to be fun. Lindsey Graham must have some photos on his laptop that do not want to get out there. And to Andrew's point, yes, a change is coming, unless you're libertarian, in which case no change is coming. But for everyone else, yes, change is coming.
I'm libertarian, so yeah, for me, I'm just like amused or not amused. But what's funny is that Trump, I think what he really did is that he turned political culture into popular culture, for better or for worse, and that has changed. So it's like finally for the first time, and I think partly it's because nobody gives a shit about Trump anymore. It's like, oh, I'm paying attention to basketball. Oh, look at all these new TV shows. Like all of a sudden popular culture has transmogrified, where it's people aren't, unless you're really into politics, you're not really talking about the Democrats and the Republicans anymore. You're on to other things.
Yeah.
I think also that the thing about the transition is around this time, the outgoing president has to start packing because it's like a big deal to get out. And I don't know if you've ever been on tour or something, like to Gananoque or something, and don't really pack. You're supposed
No,
to
no,
be.
no. I know this though. I know this because I just watched the episode on the West Wing where it happened, but when Santos came into power and Bartlett went out, and they have like a 2-hour window where they've got like 90 people who go in and pack everything up between like noon and 2 p.m.
Yeah.
So what we did is when we were waiting for the results, instead of waiting for those results in that kind of amorphous time that was terrifying, we instead watched the West Wing